Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everybody. Today I am joined by Matt, who is a producer amongst a ton of other titles. So, how are you doing?
I am great. I'm great. It's good to be here.
How did you figure out that this was what you wanted to do?
Uh, you know, Music was always what I wanted to do, even when I didn't know that I love music. I actually grew up as from when I was in kindergarten. I wanted to be an artist, draw. I love illustrations. For all my anime heads out there, um, I love illustrations. So from there until actually high school, my junior year in high school, I actually had an art class, and the art class didn't that like my last semester of art that I took in high school was a class that they made up for me because they didn't have any more classes. I just took the highest art class I could take. And so the next level was college, but I wasn't old enough to be in college yet to take college courses. And so they were like, after that last class, it was like, look, I'm with my guidance counselor, and she's like, you don't have any more, we got to take something else for an elective. And so the question was literally, the option was choir or basket weaving. And so, right. So,
Thanks.
so I was like, I'll take choir. And so from there, I just found out and realized that, man, I'd always been singing. I always loved music. That was always, I would go home. If I wasn't drawing, I was listening to music, listening to the radio, And so that really, really became an eye opener for me. And then from there, it just evolved and evolved and evolved into where I became a producer. I had a singing group, and it was a cappella group, and we were singing around, and we couldn't find studios that would actually be able to record us, because it was about 4 or 5 of us singing a cappella harmony, and they just didn't know how to. The engineers just didn't know how to record us, and so we started me and the group and the management team around us just started. Somebody had a mixing console. Somebody else had a microphone, and somebody else had this, somebody else that. And we're like, let's put it all together until we could find the studio. I remember a conversation we were having I was having with the management company. I'm the mouth of the group. And so I'm like, I'm tired of paying for, now mind you, I wasn't paying for anything, but we're tired of, I was doing nothing but just singing and writing. And so I'm like, I'm tired of paying for studios and paying for recordings, and nobody knows what they're doing. Like we can do bad recordings on our own. You know what I mean? For free.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's it. And literally when I said it, everybody was quiet for what seemed like an hour, but it's probably 5 seconds. And they're like, you know what? Well, let's just put some stuff together until we can find one that, that'll work for you, Matt. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And so from there, I just kind of fell into, telling people I want to hear this, I want to hear that. And then finally the guy who actually taught me how to engineer, he was like, you know what? I'm tired of you telling me what to do. You do it. And literally that was my training. And so I just fell into engineering just like that.
There you go. I love stories like that, though. Obviously, you were a very creative person. You had, so many different hands and thoughts, but that's so cool.
I've traveled over hills, swam the widest seas to find someone like you to love me, There's nothing I can do. You're always on my mind. If there's only 3 words I can tell you, I tell you 1,000 times that I dream.